It's great reading like 16 books in 1 month, but what's not great is me trying to pile these up and lift them up just to take a screenshot. So yeah, and I can feel them falling already. This is how, you know, instead of actually using weights, you do this with books. No, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today I'm bringing you my August wrap up. I read a total of 16 books in August, which I'm so happy about, but then I'm thinking, oh my god, it's September. What? Trying to deal with that one step at a time. So yeah, I have a big pile by my feet and let's just jump right into it because I don't want this video to be too long. The book I have to show you is The Call by thereaderscorner. I'm really sorry, I've just pronounced your name so wrong. And this is such a fantastic book. It's super creepy, like, and I mean, if you're looking for like a creepy book, since we're getting close to Halloween, I could not recommend this enough. Basically, in Ireland, it's been cut off from basically the rest of the world. I think it's up until the age of 16, you will just randomly get transported out of where you are in that moment and you have 3 minutes. You'll get hunted and majority of these children come back dead. So it's such a scary book and you follow the main character who's being called, yeah, and that's what she's waiting for. They get trained, but obviously sometimes that just isn't enough. But I won't go into too much detail about it because this book is one of those ones you just want to jump right into because it is just fantastic. The book I have to show you is The Potion Diaries Royal Tour by Amy Allwood. This is the second book after The Potion Diaries. Follow Samantha and her new best friend, Princess Evelyn, and of course Zane, as something's happened and her grandfather has gotten pretty sick and she needs to figure out what's going on. And I love that. One of my favourite parts about this book was the ending. The ending has left it wide open, of course, for the third book, and it's just got me questioning what's going to happen, and I really need to know. I need to know what's going to happen to these characters. I love them so much, and it was great to be back into this world. The book I have to show you is The Boyfriend List by E. Lockhart. This is the first book in the Ruby Oliver series, and it's about a girl named Ruby Oliver, and her life's just gone to crap. Basically, she's sent to a doctor and the doctor tells her that she needs to write a list of all the boys she's ever had contact with. So any boy that she's ever said hi to any boy that she's kissed, and so on. So basically she didn't have to be dating these guys, but it's just to do with them. It's to do with how her ex-boyfriends just broke up with her and her friends aren't her friends anymore, and now she's kind of like the outcast. But it's so fun. I absolutely love this book. The next book I have to show you is Children of Icarus by Callan Smith? I'm really sorry I just pronounced your name wrong. But yes, this was such an interesting book. Again, like, these children would get picked to go into the labyrinth, and the main girl and her best friend get picked. Get in there, nothing is actually what it seems. They were told of like a promised land, of like this fantastic place, and it's the opposite, and it's just so bad. And our main girl is a girl we don't actually know the name of, which was so interesting. I really hope there's going to be a second one because it was one of those books that just gripped me from the beginning and I absolutely adored it. The book I have to show you is Dare to Run by Jen McLaughlin. The first book in the Sons of Steel Row. And it's about a guy who's kind of like, he's really high up in this big gang and he's just got out of prison and he wants to change his life around, but obviously for him it's really hard to do because if he wants to leave, they basically will kill him. And he meets this girl named Heidi and he saves her life one night, and before they know it, they're trying to save each other, and it's just it's so thrilling. Like, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of murder. It was just a really fast-paced book and I absolutely adored it. The next book I have to show you is Hard Rules by Lisa Renee Jones again, and this is about two brothers who both want their father's empire. We follow one of the brothers, Shane, and this girl Emily, as they kind of, hard to explain because there's going to be another book and I need the next book too, because they left loads of questions unanswered about Emily's past. They shouldn't be together, but he wants her, and she is up to something, and that we don't find out in this first book, which is just like, oh my god, and I cannot wait for the second book. What we have is Wildflower Bay by Rachel Lucas. This is about a girl named Isla, a dream job in the city, but things kind of go a bit sour, and she goes to like a little remote place, and she realizes there that it's kind of got everything she didn't know she needed, until she kind of gets a call back to the city, and it's like, should she stay or should she go, because she's got love, her new job and everything, but she absolutely adored the city. It's where she shined. So it was just one of those books, and it was so cute and absolutely adorable. I feel like it was a Jill Shalvis kind of month for me, but I feel like that's every month for me, because I read 3 Jill books this month. This one was Sweet Little Lies. This is a new series by Jill in the Heartbreaker vein. A girl named Prue who has had something terrible happen to her in her past, and she's trying to repay for all what's happened. You meet Finn, who him and his brother lost dad when he was younger, and he runs into Prue, and it's kind of a romance, but you know, then we realize that Prue actually knows him a lot more than he thinks he knows, and she's hiding like a really big secret which could basically tear them apart, you know, get them closer. And I won't spoil it because it was so cute, and I absolutely love Jill's books because they're just so adorable. Two were in the Cedar Ridge series, so we have Nobody But You and My Kind of Wonderful. I love these books because you don't have to read them in order, like, because they follow different characters, but obviously you'll read about the characters from another book in the book, so I like to read them in order because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, so in this one we follow Sophie, who's just got free of her cheating ex-husband. I absolutely love this one, it was hysterical. One of the Kincaid brothers, Jacob. This one, Bailey and Jacob's twin, Hudson, and we follow the Kincaid brothers, and I really hope we get a book about the younger sister as well, because I love her. She's very sassy in these books, so I love reading about her. But these were 2 wonderful books again by Jill. My August favourites, I talked about the book The Regulars by Georgia Clark. I talk about that a bit more on that one, so I won't go too much detail, but about 3 women who take this kind of liquid form, and it makes them pretty, it makes them a whole new person, but the perfect woman, and they realise being a perfect woman is not really for them, but it causes a lot of drama and a lot of falling out. But it was just absolutely fantastic. It was so great. It was full of just everything I didn't know I needed in a book, and it's one book I will recommend to everyone. Another book I read, and that was actually on my phone that I forgot about, was The Flame Never Dies by Rachel Vincent. This is the 2nd book in the duology, but I kind of hope it wasn't a duology because I'd love more, even though it ended perfectly. Because I don't want to go too much details, of course, because it's the 2nd book, but I'll leave a link down below to the first one and the 2nd one down below, so you can go check it out and hopefully pick them both up, because they're so fun and fast paced and gets your heart thumping, and they're just fantastic. The next 2 books I have to show you are Crown of Midnight and Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas. This is the 2nd and 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series. I'm currently on Queen of Shadows at the moment. My Empire Storms copy should be coming tomorrow, so fingers crossed I'll get it read by tonight. But Midnight in my August favourites, because even though I did like Air of Fire, I really enjoyed Crown of Midnight a little bit more. But yes, I absolutely adore the series. I read Throne of Glass last year, didn't carry on, don't know why. I absolutely love A Court of Thorns and Roses by her, and of course of Mr. Fury, so I don't know why. But then of course Empire of Storms coming out, I didn't want to get too far behind, so I went on a bit of a binge and I read these 2 in like 2 days. I absolutely adore it, and the characters are fantastic. She's breaking my heart, Sarah. It's breaking my heart. The book I have to show you is one that I read at the end of July that I kind of forgot to put on my July wrap up, and that is Things We Know by Heart by Jessie Kirby. This is about a girl whose boyfriend's just recently died, and his heart gets put into someone else, and she goes to find the person whose heart he was given to, and she meets this guy and she kind of falls for him, and he doesn't know about her knowing what's happened to him or whose the heart is, and of course it's filled with drama, but it's such a fantastic story. The book I have to show you is a Mahouthif book, and that is Nevernight by Mr. J. Christoph. This was a fantastic book. I think my favourite book of August. I absolutely adore this. I cannot wait to get a finished copy because this is my proof copy, but yes, it absolutely destroyed me. If we all know about that certain page, I'm just saying, it absolutely destroyed me. But yes, I absolutely love this book so much, and if you've not read it, I really suggest that you do. I was scared at first because this proof is over 600 pages long, but once I got into it, I couldn't put it down. So yeah, that was my August wrap up. So I'll link down below to all my reviews of these books because I go into a bit more of it because I don't want this video to be too long. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye!